Mickey's Big Surprise is a really engaging episode of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. This is one I think a lot of children will really enjoy. Unfortunately, it did let itself down with one of the problem-solving moments, which I will talk about, but ultimately, I think it was quite unique and very different to a lot of the other episodes. It's the 24th episode of the second season, and in this one, Mickey has set out various different puzzles for his friends to solve, and once they solve the puzzles, they will receive a big surprise. And I won't spoil what that big surprise is, but towards the end of this I will talk about it. I shame myself when I do these discussions. I sometimes mention that the reason I watch Clubhouse, partly because I love Donald Duck, and I'm a big Disney fan, but I love to see how educational and fun they are for younger children. And I will say straight away, this one is definitely engaging for children. It's definitely encouraging problem solving and thinking things through. And there are other opportunities for things like counting and working out what different symbols mean. And usually, I get that I'm not the target audience. It's not necessarily going to be stimulating for me mentally. But the first puzzle, I really shamed myself because I couldn't work it out. I feel really bad about myself for not being able to work it out. It's the one with the card and the picture of Pluto and Butch. I'm sure you'll know exactly which one I mean. And I got the first two symbols, and I was like, what on earth does that mean? And of course, when the answer was revealed, yeah, I felt like an idiot. But it's definitely got quite a mixed level of problem solving in there. There's a use of pogo sticks at one point. It's very fun and engaging, and definitely something that will keep children involved, and it's something they can redo at home. Parents or friends can set up different problems and puzzles, and there can be some kind of prize or surprise at the end of it. And I like that we're also building towards not actually knowing what the prize is. I couldn't guess what it is. I don't think anybody would be able to guess what it is. It's a little bit bizarre. So in all, I really liked the episode, but there were a few things that didn't work. Well, really just one thing that didn't work. The mouske-think-about-it tool, I think, is a bit weird. In the one sense, I love that it's saying, well, actually, we're not just going to give you something to solve the problem. You have to think it through logically. But what they came up with to solve the problem when they had the mouske-think-about-it tool, I thought was ridiculous. Because that's not encouraging children to problem solve, because that doesn't help. If they came up with something that was logical, that people would have to hand, it would make sense. But they're basically trying to solve a problem in a way that would be physically impossible, because nobody's got that kind of thing lying around. I'm trying to say it without spoiling it, but I think that was a really bad decision. But if that's the only bad thing in this episode, I think that I can take that. With regards to the big reveal, actually I won't. I was going to say what it was, but I won't. I will just encourage you to watch it. But I will say that it was nice. It was a sweet surprise, and I liked it. I thought it worked very well. And also, everybody singing the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse song, absolutely loved it. A little bit out of tune, but very much enjoyed it. So Mickey's Big Surprise I thought was a very fun episode, a lot of positive things going for it. Very engaging, great opportunities for learning and for education, very encouraging of creative play. Not the best with the Mouske-think-about-it tool, but in general, I think it's a pretty strong episode.